Well, I'll ask you, are these cells haploid or diploid? You could pause the video and think about it if you want. These cells are haploid because chromosomes are not found in pairs. Over here, the germ cell that started it was diploid, chromosomes in pairs. Over here, haploid. But notice, these two cells are not missing any genes because they have all the genes that are on the big chromosome and all the genes that are on the little chromosome. And if you think about it, they actually have two sets of each of those because we do see sister chromatids present here. So we've sort of already achieved the goal of meiosis, creating haploid cells, cells with one half the DNA, because of course that's the number that needs to be in our gametes, because we do not want two diploid cells to come together and form a tetraploid cell, right? That would be, what would that be, like 96 chromosomes? We want two cells, each with 23 chromosomes, haploid, to come together and make a diploid zygote. If you're following my logic there, you might want to play that back and hear that again. Anyhow, all of this, I'm going to write it over here, would be meiosis 1. So coming down here, I'm going to make space for meiosis 2. And we're going to start with those two cells. So I'm bringing these cells just kind of down here. No difference. Here they are. And they're already kind of in prophase. But this would, of course, be... I did not mean to draw those separate. That should be connected. This, of course, is prophase 2. Can you what? Yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm going to finish this up. This is going to be easy now because these two cells are basically just going to go through mitosis. You wouldn't call it mitosis. You'd call it meiosis too. But you're going to see it's exactly the same as mitosis. I'm going to make my labels here. This is going to be metaphase 2. This is going to be anaphase 2. And this is going to be telophase 2 and cytokinesis, of course. Now, fun fact for you, there is a little interphase here that happens before meiosis 2. So actually the DNA, the chromatin, if you will, uncondenses into a jumbled mush again and the chromosomes reform. But I'm not showing that in my diagram, just so you know that happens. So I'm going to show metaphase, right? That would be just like meiosis, just like mitosis. They're going to line up in single file now down the middle, right? And you could draw your centrioles. I'm just going to kind of sketch it in really quick. And spindle. Kind of sloppy there. You do it a little more carefully, please. Anaphase, the cells are going to elongate. Still got my centrioles there. Centriole, spindle, spindle. And we're going to see now our sister chromatids are being separated, right? Here we go. And we are going to form not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. I mean, yes, 4. 4 haploid gametes here. So there is, that one's going to have a big blue. This one's going to have little blue. This one's going to have big green. Now, at this stage, you probably would see a cell with uncondensed chromatin like this, right? But I'm just showing you the chromosomes just as a way to think about what form the DNA would be in. These are haploid cells. Sister chromatids are not present. Remember, we didn't change whether the cells were haploid or diploid. From here, they were already haploid here, but sister chromatids were present. So we could say meiosis 1 separates homologous pairs. Meiosis 2 separates sister chromatids. So here's the whole picture. And I'm going to link to a video about meiosis as well. One more thing before we end this video. If this was sperm production in the testes right now, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 sperm. If this was egg production in the ovaries, it would be a little different. Because the egg has all the cytoplasm of the new baby, all the organelles, all that stuff you got from your mom, because of that, in egg production, you're only going to make 1 mature egg or ovum and 3 non-functional cells called polar bodies. So with meiosis in females, you're only getting actually 1 viable egg cell at the end of this. But that's just kind of a minor detail for us. What you're going to have to know every time is that meiosis produces 4 daughter cells. And you're not going to really have to worry too much about the fact that in females, 3 of those are pretty much non-functional, and 1 is a larger mature egg. But that's kind of how it goes. Alrighty, that was 11 minutes. Too long. Wow.